I had a feeling back in April this was going to happen. I had no clue all this other stuff was going to happen to lead to this. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here. Smash this podcast. Oh, man. The drama is... It's real, folks. It's real. I've been sitting on this for a few weeks now. Because it's been slowly brewing. And now it's at the boiling point, and it's running over, and it's a hot mess everywhere. You got to get your stove cleaner out, everything. It's bad. All right. Where do we start with this? Let's start with what I consider to be very positive news, okay? It was revealed yesterday in a conference call. Apparently, Global Force Wrestling is doing these weekly conference calls because there's so many updates to the company lately, news, new people, new happenings. They got the live dates coming up, all these little things happening. But the biggest news coming out of this was, which I think just shocked people, I don't think people knew how to react to this, was that at these live dates coming up in August, in just a couple weeks, Johnny Mundo and Taya are going to be joining Global Force Wrestling. Now, minus all the drama, I was hoping this was going to happen back in April. I did a video on it. If you want to watch it, you can scroll down my vids. You'll see the one with Mundo, Taya, and Kevin Cross on the cover. And that was when the partnership started coming out. Okay? So, the move to Global Force Wrestling from AAA looks like a talent exchange, but I don't think it is. Back in April, or just earlier than that, I don't remember the exact date, Johnny Mundo won all the championships in AAA. Okay? The main championship, there's a mid-card championship, and there's a cruiserweight championship. He was in a match with Phantasma and Tejano. I believe that's who it was. And he won all the titles. And I believe at that same event, Taya lost her championship. And she was champion for a long time. A ridiculous amount of time. Not saying that's a bad thing. Just saying. She was women's champion for a long time. She lost it and then got it back shortly thereafter in a hardcore, no DQ match. I'm making a point to say it was no DQ, no disqualification. Okay? She won it back at that match. By the way, it's up on YouTube on the AAA channel. Go check it out. It's badass. Tables, chairs, everything. Taya is one chick you don't want to mess with. She is tough. She has all my respect. 3 months later, on July, I believe it was July 1st, AAA stripped her of the championship. For what exact reason, I do not know. I've read a couple different things. Not going to get into that, because most of it's BS. Well, time out. Forgot to add something in here. They they stripped her of it because she used an illegal choke in a no disqualification match. Forgot to add that. All right, continue, Jay. Now, upon doing that, Taya started going off on social media because she didn't. That's how she found out, was through social media. No email, no phone calls, no nothing. Stripped her of the championship. And then, just a few short days ago, approximately 2 weeks later, Sexy Star, who was retired last year, came back to the company and won the women's championship back in AAA with her mask on, mind you. Because when she retired, she started boxing last year, and she started, which is weird, she started wrestling in the States without her mask. I don't get that. I don't know. I don't understand how you retire but not retire. Doesn't make sense to me. Nonetheless, she's back in AAA. She's their champion. It's so weird. The funny side note, I just saw a video late last night when I was prepping all this. After I can't help but laugh at this. Kevin Cross, who's in Mundo's corner in all this, part of the stable down in AAA, upon Sexy Star winning this, and it was like a 5 or 6 woman match, okay? Kevin Cross came in, destroyed them all. Carnage everywhere in the ring. Suplexed them, tossed them around like body bags. Love Kevin. By the way, Global Force Wrestling, if you happen to hear this, take Kevin Cross with Mundo and Taya to the States for this tour, please, would you? For the August dates, that would be the perfect trifecta for this group to come in and do their thing. Now, the big question is, and I'll get back to the drama in a second. Kind of hopping around here, bear with me. The big question is, as positive as I think this is, you know, it's a fresh start for Mundo, starting over, because of the drama. I'm sure Mundo wants to get out of AAA because of the disrespect that they showed Taya. And I understand that companies do business and they book stuff for certain reasons, but it was a huge disrespect, in my opinion, how they did it. And I'm sure that, like I said, I'm sure there's stuff that I don't know, but just how everything went down is bad. Now, like I said, as positive as all this is, my big question, and I don't know this, my big question is, are they going to appear on television? Or are they just going to appear at live dates? Because I'm not sure they can appear on television according to their contracts via Lucha Underground. I'm not sure. Now, like Drago can, and Phantasma can, why can't Mundo and Taya? You know, Drago's Drago, Phantasma's King Cuerno in Lucha Underground, but he's Phantasma down in AAA. And he's on TNA. So why can't Mundo and Taya, or whatever name they want to give Morrison. And when they're going to give him his real name, John Hennigan, fine. I don't know if WWE still has the trademark on John Morrison. Maybe they kept it so that he could come back to the company someday and they kept that door open. I don't know. I don't know what that situation is. If maybe it's like Billy Gunn's and they let it slip, you know. Which is funny because now Billy Gunn goes by Billy Gunn in Japan. He has the trademark on his name. His name, you know. It's funny. So, okay, so back to the drama. When Taya got stripped of her title, Sexy Star won it a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago now, after all this. Mundo is pissed and called Vampiro out, who is the head booker in AAA, and called him a douchebag, all this other stuff. If you want to read the tweets, they're out there. And Vampiro gave this big lengthy thing saying, basically, to sum it up, it sounds like he's apologizing. He's like, how I went about this was all wrong, and I'm apologizing, and I'm open for discussions on trying to fix this, because he's just trying to do his job, and he knows he screwed up. That's how I'm reading it. I know that's probably not how Taya and Mundo are taking it. They're like, big middle finger. Which I don't blame them. That's crappy. And fans would be pissed too if WWE did the same thing, just up and stripped someone of a title for shits and giggles. Vampiro said he was trying to build a storyline. Well, that's a horrible way to start out a storyline, is just take a title off a person for shits and giggles and not explain it. And then, another side note here, absolutely hilarious. Lucha Underground booked several of these folks for San Diego Comic-Con at a panel. And they're calling it the cast of Twin Peaks. So that's like a little jab in there, like they know there's drama, and they're expecting something to happen. I don't know, but oh my God, you got Dario Cueto, which maybe he can keep the calm. Dario Cueto, keep the calm. Did that actually just come out of my mouth? That's actually kind of hilarious. Dario Cueto's going to be there. Mac, Vampiro, Mundo, and Taya. Oh, would I love to be a fly on the wall for that convention. Oh my God. Maybe they'll, if they're smart because of all what's going on, they'll do like Vampiro, Mac, and Dario at one panel, and then they'll do Mundo and Taya at another one. But that's probably not how it's going to happen. You'll have one guy over here and the other one way over here. And Dario in the middle. Hold on! Ring the bell! Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's getting better by the minute. So yeah, it sucks there's all this drama. I mean, like I said, I'm happy Mundo and Taya are going to Global Force Wrestling. It should be a talent exchange thing, but it's probably not. I just read, before I started this, something about there's an event coming up where Mundo is going to be facing Tejano and Fantasma again for all the titles, defending them. I'm assuming and guessing this is how they're going to take the titles off of him, and then he'll be free to go, which is the proper way to do business. You know, they're not just like, all right, give all the belts back, they're vacant. You know, that'd be pretty shitty. Mundo is a hell of a performer. He's the best he's ever been. He's in his prime right now. You know, when he was in his when his WWE career was going on, he was good. He wasn't phenomenal. Pardon the pun. But he's grown so much since then. You know, ever since Lucha Underground and being in AAA and all this has really brought him to a top tier performer, in my opinion. So, all this stuff is going on. It's absolutely nuts. And, you know, everyone's just sitting there with the, you know, the popcorn, you know. Trying to keep track of what's all going on. Mundo and Taya, I hope things work out for you okay with Jeff Jarrett. I know things are still shaky in that company. And I'm hoping the touring goes well. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a crazy situation. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, my hope in all this is that Kevin Cross goes with them. And if you don't know who Kevin Cross is, go look him up. He's got his own YouTube channel, does all of his own promos, and he is absolutely wreaking havoc down in AAA. He is destroying everyone. Everyone he comes across with, he is destroying. The footage is phenomenal. In fact, Vampiro just shared some more footage the other day. It was from some AAA event. And it was basically shot like how, you know how WWE does all those slow-mo things lately that they've been promoting? Like, oh, watch Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns in slow motion. It's that same kind of deal. Close-ups, slow-mo, dramatic, violent. It's awesome. So, and I also want to give an open invite. I know, small guy in a big pond. But, you know, if anyone ever wants to get any opinions out there via Taya, Mundo, Cross, you are more than welcome to come on the show and talk about this situation. Maybe clear the air on a few things that we don't know about. Because there are some points that we don't know. And like I said, we don't have to know everything, but you know, and hey, maybe Kevin Cross wants to keep his nose out of it and just keep his job down in AAA. I don't know. All I know is that he's a hell of a worker, and I hope he stays with Mundo and Taya. I honestly do, because I think the trio is tremendous. You got the champ, you've got the well, Taya's kind of a multifaceted character. She's an ass kicker, but she's also a hell of a valet. You know, she's great at his side. You know, and good on the mic. And Kevin Cross is like the muscle behind him, like making sure that everything's cool. You know, doesn't get much better than that. And the Worldwide Underground on Lucha Underground, which, by the way, the Lucha Underground review is still going to happen sometime later today, tonight, sometime. Not sure exactly when. I'm in the process of doing a lot of stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what's going on. Like I said, I've been sitting on this for a while. And I've just been watching it slowly brew. So finally now it's at the point where it's like, oh, with Mundo and Taya going to Global Force Wrestling, is like, all right, now's the time to crack this open, pick it apart, talk about it a little. Let's hear what you have to say about all this. I want to hear your opinions. Are you excited for this move? Have you been keeping up on the drama? What do you think about all this? I think it's... and it's... What's unique about this is because, I mean, most of the people, I'm assuming, who watch my stuff are either A, Lucha Underground fans or WWE fans. Okay? And when drama happens in the WWE, 9 times out of 10, it's storyline related, and everybody kind of knows something because everything gets talked about, leaked, whatever. This is unique because, things are different in AAA. Yeah, it's another wrestling company. It's sports entertainment, but it's a different culture. So it's different. So it's like when this stuff started happening, it's like, is this a work or is this a shoot? And some of this I'm still trying to figure out. But from what I gather, this is real. If it's not, it's the greatest shit I've ever seen. And it is all part of the, like I said, I wish it was part of the talent exchange, but all of the events surrounding it are telling me, no way, no. Things just got ugly, and this is more of an escape for Mundo and Taya to jump ship and start fresh, start new, So, yeah, I can't wait to see if someone, gives them an interview, and talking more about this, and maybe they'll keep their mouths shut and just, leave it alone. But, well, hello. Come to join me? Just bust right in. But, man, the way Taya's been spouting off on social media, man, she's like... you can almost compare it to Rebby Sky and the whole F the L thing. She's not tight-lipped at all about any of this. So, best wishes to everyone. Give it a like, share it, give it a sub if you like what you're hearing. And yeah, Lucha Underground stuff will be coming up later today / tonight sometime. Lots to talk about on there too. And it's just interesting the drama between, like last week, the drama between Taya and Sexy Star, and now it's all all unfolding in real life. We'll see you for the next one.